natives of the South-South region at the weekend warned the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, and Minister of Niger Delta Affairs Godswill Akpabio to stop playing games with the Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc). They stressed that not obeying the recent interim order of the Federal High Court sitting in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State, which scowled at the use of interim management and sole administrators to run the interventionist agency, is a call to lawlessness by the federal government. Dakolo, who commended wailing women of Niger Delta and others that went to court to challenge the situation in Nddc and those usurping the powers of the boss, said, first and foremost, the federal government was not supposed to go ahead with a sole administrator because the act does not give room for that, and people have pointed out this particular misdemeanor time and again to the federal government that this is illegal. But they have been deaf and dumb, so to speak, and now the court has spoken, and I believe that they will listen. Not listening is to call for anarchy. If the court has spoken, the federal government should obey the court order and do what the court says, and perhaps dish out punishment to all those who have usurped the provisions of the act for so long. When we talked about publishing the findings of the forensic audit of Nddc, yes, it ought to be done. Some of us are of the belief that the federal government has been hypocritical for so many years and has been acting in a manner against the Niger Delta people. The Nddc was supposed to be a stopgap and an interventionist agency to accelerate the development of the region. For some of us, we feel that the paperwork of the Nddc is beautiful. Monies come from oil companies, but they have not achieved much, and nobody is going to jail. Nobody is being called to question, which means that from the beginning, the powers that be did not want the Nddc to work. As far as we are concerned, the forensic audit has identified thousands of failed projects, phantoms, and substandard projects, and it is only natural that the audit is published. Now, the reason the list is not published is that most of the names on that list are not persons from the Niger Delta. The whole design is a Niger Delta man is appointed the chief executive officer, while someone somewhere there is controlling the puppet. And that is what that has been going on in the Nddc, and that is why they are hesitating to publish the names. It is not the job of the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs to get the board inaugurated. It is the job of the presidency. Akpabio is just the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, even if he has been deluding himself as being in charge of Nddc. The fact is that he is not, and that is why none of what he has said so far has come true. Let the Attorney General and Presidency do their job. King Whiskey, on his part, said the federal government, the Federal High Court Bayelsa judgment is one ruling that is capable of redeeming the battered image of the federal government as far as the mismanagement of the funds of Nddc is concerned. I come again with this, please. King Whiskey, on his part, said the Federal High Court Bayelsa judgment is one ruling that is capable of redeeming the battered image of the federal government as far as the mismanagement of the funds of Nddc is concerned. Therefore, the Attorney General, Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami should rise to the occasion and immediately implement the court judgment by firstly removing the Nddc from the control of the Ministry of the Niger Delta Affairs. Secondly, he should immediately order the inauguration of the screened and confirmed board of the Nddc under the chairmanship of former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Dr. Pius Odubu, and managing directorship of Delta Commissioner Olorogu Bernard Okumagba. And thirdly, order a detailed probe of the finances of the Nddc from 2019, 2020, 2021, and part of 2022, that this strange body not known to the Nddc Act 2000 has masqueraded as an interim management committee and sole administrator. It is also important to advise the Minister of the Niger Delta Affairs, Obong Godwin Obot Akpabio, to immediately apologize to Niger Deltans for the pain he has caused the region and make himself available to the probe panel and explain the budgetary allocations for Nddc for 2019, 2020, and 2021 because the day of reckoning has come. And except this is done urgently, our people will have no choice than believe the news currently flying that he is neck deep in the mismanagement of the Nddc funds in the past 2 years. Okorotie, also speaking, said what is happening at the Nddc is one of grave injustice that the minorities are complaining about. The people of the Niger Delta are looked down on by those who claimed to own Nigeria. At the appropriate time, they will know they do not own Nigeria. Nigeria is owned by Almighty God, and He will put it right for us at the appropriate time, no matter how long it takes. There is an act governing the affairs of the Nddc, and that place is supposed to have a regular board and management running the commission, and there is no room for a sole administrator. They have messed up the place. Those at the federal level kept taking all the jobs in the Nddc from the people of the region. Now, when they have run it down, they decided to ensure it is run perpetually by an administrator. Minister of Niger Delta Affairs should respect himself. He is a disservice to the Niger Delta. He ought to protect the interests of Niger Deltans, but he has not done so. Now, a court action saying there should be no continuance of the sole administrator is correct. Now, viewers at home, this is all we can take for now. Thanks and God bless. Ensure you subscribe to our channel, make this report viral, spread this report across all news platforms, and ensure you share this report across all progressive Congress APC political platforms nationwide, yes, or rather worldwide, on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, name it. Then ensure to you share the report across all Senator Godwin Akpabio political platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, name it, as well to share the report across all Abubakar Malami San political platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, name it, and bye for now. Do join us in the news and ensure you subscribe to our channel for more updates from Daily Express, and bye for now. Okay.